If you enjoy the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Almost a decade of memories trapped within the confines of this map. So many players experienced some of their best moments in this place. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to RP Downtown V2. If you've ever played Garry's Mod in the past 10 years, I'm certain you know what RP Downtown V2 is. It's a map of legendary stature, one of, if not the most played map on DarkRP servers. If you're like me and don't know what DarkRP is, well, to put it simply, DarkRP is a role-playing game mode for Garry's Mod that tends to be less serious than other RP game modes. It was created by FPTJE or Falco Pennenberg almost 8 years ago. To say Downtown V2 is an expansive map would be an understatement. The map is not huge, but it feels huge. It has rooms upon rooms and buildings upon buildings, all available for the players to set up their stuff in. Shops, rooms, police stations, and everything you can imagine that would be in a role-playing server. While the map is not a technical marvel, it certainly is a polished one. The texture work along with how its layout is designed makes it for a very versatile map. Especially how the underground tunnels connect with each other makes it feel very easy to navigate. One more thing I liked about the map is how the soundscapes are used. Outside you'll hear the sound of traffic vehicles off in the distance. Inside you'll hear the wind blowing through, and underground you'll hear the water dripping and the pipes rumbling. It's a nice touch. Even in the interior places, you'll hear the wood creak, muffled voices coming from the walls to imply people live here, and even mice making some noise. I can imagine the fun players must have had on this map. Too bad I never got into DarkRP or RP in general. As an addendum to my previous video regarding Garry's Mod maps, I would like to share some thoughts about this one. Personally, in this map, I felt as if I was left out. Walking through the buildings and the tunnels and the streets, I could only imagine what would have happened here on different servers on different instances. All kind of events took place and I missed them. When I loaded into the map, I felt that people had just packed up and left years ago. I'm late, I guess. I just couldn't get here in time. This feeling, this is something I call indirect nostalgia. I always knew this map existed and how famous it was. I just never got around to visiting it. I never joined a DarkRP server or any RP server. It's indirect nostalgia because I feel nostalgic for some reason when other people tell me their tales on this map. I know I can hop on to any DarkRP server right now and play this map, but for some reason I feel it's just too late. But enough self-indulgence. I know there's something else you want to hear me talk about, especially those who are old players of this map. There are countless posts and videos on the internet describing a dark figure appearing in this map. On Steam, on the forum boards, on Discord, on YouTube, you'll see many instances of people sharing their experiences of coming across a dark figure standing in the distance. Well, the possibility of ghosts being real in real life is debatable, but I'm certain this map does not house any ghosts or demons. There's nothing paranormal in this map. It has been debunked multiple times. But my curiosity is why? Why do people immediately believe there's a ghost in this map? We can chalk it up to being a human trait of being impressed by the element of the unknown, wanting to see something out of the ordinary. Maybe that's it. Something metaphysical. But I'm sorry to tell you this, there's nothing in this map, apart from the map itself. There is an alternative reason though, as to why people believe this map is haunted. The Pro was the creator of this map and its previous incarnation, Downtown V1. He was quite critical of other people modifying his maps to make new ones. He always asked people not to do that, but people still did. You can find countless RP Downtown inspired maps on the Gmod workshop. Some are extensions, some are upgrades, some have slightly different layouts, you get the idea. From what I've heard and read, the Pro, unfortunate if true, committed suicide sometime in the early 2010s, most likely 2011. There was a Facepunch thread about it, confirming this fact, but I've not been able to view it, since the thread has been deleted. On the other hand, people just don't believe that he committed suicide. Some people just think he left the scene, left his main account and is now living a life in secrecy. Being the creator of one of the most influential maps of all time, it's bound to get you a crap ton of attention. Maybe he just had enough and left. You might ask, Radhaz, why the hell are you being so skeptical? Have some goddamn respect. Well, dear viewers, I would show some respect, but the Pro's account did show activity on October 15th, 2018. 7 years after his supposed suicide. That is why I'm being skeptical. Sure, you can say that his account must have been hacked, but why would the hacker just log in only once and leave? Or maybe a friend logged onto his account, I don't know. In the end, I'll just say, if the news of his passing is in fact real and true, then rest in peace, the Pro. You made one hell of a map, and I'm sure people won't forget you. And before I end the video, I'd like to share one last thing. Some time ago I received a message. It was from AUTHREUS, a member of my now dead Discord server. The message was a short recollection of his experience, but I think it's fitting for this video. AUTHREUS used to play on a roleplay server that had RP Downtown V2. This was before DarkRP came into being, so he recalls the server to be very simple and not filled with dozens of add-ons. He worked his way up to become the chief of police and even got himself a gun, which was rare to get on that server. AUTHREUS recalls he used to love playing in that server with all those people. It was your typical RP server. But here's the kicker. One day he recalls he woke up, logged into Garry's Mod, and the server was gone. It wasn't showing up in the history or favorites tab on the server browser. None of the people he played with ever showed up in any of the other RP server, and to this day, he's never been able to recall what the server's name was. It's as if the server never existed. Call it a paranormal experience or call it whatever you want, but I was intrigued by AUTHREUS' story, and that made me wonder, how many other people had similar experiences like AUTHREUS? It's a little mystery that'll be forever unsolved. And there you have it. That was my take on RP Downtown V2. Share your experiences in the comments below if you've ever played DarkRP or this map. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.